He's riding a Husqvarna TE 449 for GH motorcycles. Just going to ask him what he thinks of it and just see how he's getting on with it. So James, the TE 449, obviously a completely new bike for this year. I know last year you were riding the BMW 450.
Yeah.
How does it compare with that?
It is a completely different bike really. Compared to the BMW, they haven't really brought too much of the beamer across really.
Is this the same engine, is it?
Yeah, the engine's very similar. It's got a hydraulic clutch on the Husqvarna now. The BMW is cable clutch,
right?
Which is obviously a lot softer and easier to use. But
yeah.
The engine really was my favourite point of the BMW. Sort of third and fourth gear you could virtually pull away on,
right?
And also sort of hit top speed down the straight on. So a special test.
Yeah.
Was just a 2-gear affair really.
So less gear change.
Yeah, nice. A nice sort of smooth engine really. You didn't have to be all over the bike to hold it down.
Plenty of torque.
And a lot of torque, yeah.
Excellent. And the suspension, obviously they've got this CTR suspension. Is that the same as the BM, or how in what way is that different?
No, that's a completely different setup to the BMW. It's got you've got quite well, completely different. It's got a linkage on the between the shock and obviously on the swinging arm there, which it seems to actually hold the back wheel against the floor a little bit more. The BMW was quite fast on the rear end. When you came across some bumps, sometimes perhaps you had to sort of preempt what was coming up and sort of judge how you hit it. Whereas with this, it seems that the back wheel seems to sort of stay on the floor really. So you just hit it, don't worry about the corner after.
Yeah, absolutely. And I see you've got the suspension done by Dr. Shocks. What has he done there, and how has it helped the bike?
Yeah, the suspension is the only thing that we've really changed a massive amount really. It's got a different spring on the back because the spring was probably, the bike came as standard for someone who's probably a little bit bigger than myself.
Yeah, sure.
And the front forks were the opposite really. They were a little bit soft, so I was noticing the bike was almost riding like that when we first got it from stock. So the front forks have just been done by Chris, and the rear shock he's also revalved and put a spring on there for me.
Okay, and does it turn well, this model? Huskies have always been known for a very good very good bike to turn on.
Yeah, I haven't done a massive amount of many different services, but obviously I've ridden in sort of fast sort of sandy bumpy conditions and on sort of tighter stuff like this around here, and it does seem to turn well. You can aim for a line in the corner and it does go around quite smoothly. It doesn't try and keep trying to sit you up and into the next rut all the time. It will always take the one you pick. So yeah, it's been a nice bike to ride.
And the Akrapovic silencer, is that something you've put on, or is that?
No, that comes with the bike. That comes with the bike, and I didn't even ride it, with the standard one. Yeah.
Okay, and this year, what are your plans to do this year as far as Eastern Centre is concerned?
Well, I want to do obviously all the Eastern Centre single, solo rounds, the two-manners as well, and some sort of enduro-friendly motocross events as well, really.
Excellent. All right, well, good luck with that, and we'll be catching up with you later on in the season to see how you're getting on with the TE 449.